The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kit and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports. Worldwide scholarship group company Sport Travel Africa brought the Jamaica Speed Bootcamp and Coaching Clinic to South Africa for the first time. The bootcamp ran from the 2nd to the 5th of October. This partnership was presented by Sports Travel Africa in conjunction with the Races Track and Field Club in Jamaica. Not only was the aim to train and develop speed in talented participants, but outstanding athletes stood a chance of being invited to further train at the Races Track and Field Club in Jamaica in December.
Through our group, we have a sub-company called Sports Travel Africa, which is in partnership with the Races Track Club, doing the project that you see here, which is the Jamaican Speed Bootcamp. For us, it's been an awesome relationship to be able to bring the best of the best in the sprinting game to Africa, to empower and teach the kids, the coaches, and administrators all about what it is to do as the best. I mean, the only people you can learn from is the best, and they have shown that time and time again. So we want to learn from them the secrets of speed. Worldwide Scholarships has been an organization that's been around now for 15 years. In South Africa, 3 years. We have a presence in Ghana, in Zambia, Zimbabwe, and in South Africa. We have a great relationship as well now with our new partners, the Sports Trust, and we're working on developmental programs and plans to empower the youth of Africa and South Africa to take them to the next level in terms of developmental activities, programs, and initiatives. And we're very excited about what the future has to hold now, bringing on these kind of partnerships.
Among others who came was decorated IAAF certified head coach of development, Jermaine Shand, ensuring that development pillars in sprinting were prioritized in every possible way.
Well, we just want to be patient with the athletes, patient with their development, work on their weaknesses before moving to running fast, work on their ability to manage their own body, to manage their own technique. I mean, in sprinting takes a lot. I mean, actually, it takes a lot of development, and we have to look at each athlete individually. Some are stronger than some. Some of the strengths and weaknesses are different. So as a result of that, the approach has to be not on a wholesale basis where you go like one size fits all. We have to do so individualize a little and search for those that needed a little more attention than the others, so that we can get everyone in one part, so you know they can develop, as I said before, into their sports as they go forward.
I don't think I'm going to focus on the long-term plans for now. I think I'm going to break it up into shorter term plans, like for instance getting to run again and getting fit and up to standard, getting the techniques right. That's why we're here, of course. So we first have to work on the short-term things, and then we can start working on the long terms.
I'm taking with me the drills and the techniques, and just to keep on practicing and to engage your core and never to give up.
Die hele week het ons nogals baie goed geleer. Ek het baie geleer dat tegniek is spoed, en om die drills reg te doen is hoe jy op die einde van die dag vinniger gaan word, en as jy dit elke dag gaan oefen en implementeer in die oefensessie, gaan jy beter word en 'n beter atleet word. Ek voel dis 'n goeie platform wat hier vir ons gesit word, dat jy basies moet fokus op jou tegniek en minder moet fokus op ander goed, want die klein goed is wat jou op die einde van die dag 'n beter sprinter gaan maak, as ek dit so mag stel. En wat ek hier gaan wegvat is dat die belangrikste ding is tegniek, jou knie, jou glutes, jou hamstrings, jou quads, al die tipe van dinge is belangrik in sprints.
Africa has plenty of talent, and it's important to know how to make sure we manage that talent properly. like learning from the world's best in sprinting, as well as finding the best ways to coach.
This is going to be the first of many initiatives like this, where we develop talent, and go in line with the development plans of the government and the Sports Recreation Commission, and bring them on board as well to see how we can complement their activities and their plans. So it's been an awesome time out here. The kids have enjoyed it, the coaches have enjoyed it, the parents have learned a lot, kids, coaches, everyone is learning, and that's exactly what we're out here to do, is to have coaches learn from the best and to teach other people so that we can develop this sport across the continent.
Brilliant. Lots of talents here. We just need to find a way how to harness these talents, how to mold them. So what I've seen here, we just need to take our time, apply the right program and the instructions and so on. But what I've seen over the last few days that I am here, some very good young talents, and we need to as I said before, grab them from early and mold them in the right direction so that we can grow them into world beaters in the next few years.
The thing that I've learned here at the boot camp is to focus on your technique, and time is speed and execution is technique. So yes, just to go on training and drill, drill, drill. My short-term goals are to train hard, do a good pre-season and go into a good next year season.
The athletes and coaches took notes that they would use in their training. The Sports Trust was associated with this initiative, providing development runners and coaches an opportunity to be at the coaching clinic.
What I've learned, the best thing that I've learned here, one of the best things is our warm-up. The warm-up is one of the crucial things, a warm-up and a warm-down. I think that I see that most coaches neglect the warm-up sessions. Warm-up, I see here what we do is more or less for 45 minutes to an hour. That's a warm-up. Our players, what we normally see is for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. That's the warm-up. That's what they do. And some coaches, what they see afterwards, after the training session, just pick up your stuff and you go. And here I see that the importance of warming up and warming down.
I came here, in fact I registered him because he's been doing quite well from a young age, running those short distances. So I brought him in because as a parent I've been looking at how he runs, and I've been trying with his coach's school to perfect his technique. So we came here to make sure that we can see that the guys in Jamaica, how are they doing. And ever since I've been here, I've been learning a lot. I came also not just to be a bystander. I've been running around with them and trying to get a technique, because once this clinic finish, I'll be standing behind him and saying to him, this is how we do it, and do the drills again at home. So what I've learned, mostly the warm-ups, they're very important. How you do your warm-ups, which ones to do. I've learned the technique, because as he's been growing, he's been running like somebody with bracket legs, running sideways. So we've been trying to get his legs to come in between and make him to understand that we have to move forward rather than sideways. So we've got a lot in terms of what the guys gave us, where to get the power from the glute, the technique of your leg and how you lift up your leg and not pushing it forward, because most of our young people, they've been trying to think that as you stride your leg forward, that's how you make up your distance, that's how you make up your speed. But you will learn today that the short strides and the right technique will get you to the right speed. And once you apply that speed, you're going to make your times.
The young athletes and coaches were pleased to have learned the Jamaican sprinting secrets from the race's track and field club coaches. Everyone is excited for the next boot camp.
Of course, I hope to come back so we can put on a part two and make it a little better, and also hope to see some of these students that we're having here, to see the development after a year or two. And so far, what we have seen over the last 2 to 3 days that we are here, where they are now and where they were when we just began, it is a tremendous difference. And that is to show that if we spend our own little time on them, help them to develop in the sports. And it doesn't matter with sports, it's our track and field, football, whatever it is. Teach a basic fundamental first, ensure that they understand the basics of the sport.
Yeah, nna so ka mokgwa ke bonang ka teng ke bona go le right thata gore bana ba keepere busy ka sports, because rena ko Khalinene re experience mathata ka bana ba rena ko sekolong like bana ba gona ba no a ba sa tshwana le bana ba le ba gale because ba excel ka dilo tse ding tse useless. Yeah, ke nagana re go ka ba le motlhomo di-activities re ba keepa busy le community re ba keepega busy ka sports ba ira di 1 2 3 sela le sela. Ke nagana gore haya woman ba in future ba tlo ba right. Ba tlo ba right bana and then ra thushana. Yeah, community le skolo ra thushana, so ke nagana gore bana ba tla be re ba builder.
The Sports Trust, together with its donors, are committed to bringing about transformation in sport and providing sustainable opportunities through sport for athletes and coaches. We thank Worldwide Scholarship Group and Races Track and Field Club for this opportunity so that together we can continue to create a better future for our youth and enhance education through sport. The Sports Trust acts as an implementation partner to its trustees, stakeholders and corporate donors. It distributes sporting equipment, kits and installs sports facilities in rural or historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa across all sporting codes for both abled and disabled sports.